Hey everybody, Playtendo Guy here, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm here with my second part of my imprint haul where I'll go through everything that they've sent me and talk about the films and the sets that they sent me. So there's a lot to get through, a lot to talk about, so without further ado, let's get into it. So hey everybody, hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for another video. And today, as I said before, the intro is I'm going to be going through the second lot of stuff Imprint has sent me. There's two impressive big box sets, another film, and a little special gift. So let's go through the special gift first, and that is this really nice mug of The Gambler. For $10,000 they break your arm, for $20,000 they break your leg. Axel Fried owes $44,000, The Gambler. Haven't seen this film, but I think this is the film with I cannot remember his name now. Dear me, he passed away last year, but I'll write his name down here in a sec when I remember. So this is a really nice little mug. This was an unexpected surprise when this arrived. So let's have a look at that. That is The Gambler with a nice looking imprint here, and eye at the bottom, and imprint there. So this will be very handy to drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea whilst watching a film or filming a video. So thanks ever so much, Imprint, for sending that over. So let's get into the films, and first up is one of two box sets, and it is Film Focus on the legendary Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman is one of those great old school Hollywood stars. He didn't get into acting very young, and he's appeared into loads of different films, from The Conversation to Bonnie and Clyde to even a Wes Anderson film. He's been in a lot of stuff, and he's still going around today, having a well-earned retirement. Definitely one of the best Hollywood actors of his era. So this Film Focus box set includes 4 films of his, some of them that I've never actually seen a Blu-ray before. Some of them I've never even heard of before. But again, it comes in a really nice big box set. And there's the films on offer. And you do have all the information about them here. So if you can convince people what you're doing is real, and it's also bigger than life, that's exciting. Gene Hackman. And you do get a nice still from a film here. So inside, I'll take off the little top, and we do have 4 films here. It's a film that I've never even heard of before, and it is its Blu-ray debut. It is Gene Hackman and Melvyn Douglas in I Never Sang for My Father. This one's a very interesting film. It sees Gene Hackman as like a college professor. He's getting on a bit, he's in his 40s, and he's going to move away and get married and start to live a little bit. But unfortunately, his mum passes away out of nowhere, and his dad's left on his own. So I'll give up all his plans and look after his father. And their relationship have never been that great. So it's a sort of discovery film, trying to discover each other again, as it's been quite a while. It's a very interesting film, and as his mother isn't there to intervene to stop them two bickering, it makes for an interesting dynamic between the two actors or two characters. Never heard of this film before. I don't know whether it was a TV movie or anything, but it's a really sweet little film with great acting by both the two leads. You don't get no special features with this one, and it came out in 1970, so it's quite an early film in Gene Hackman's career, and it's not a long film as well. It's only about an hour and a half. Inside you do get artwork on the disc, and you do get a little bit of artwork behind as well. So let me just move the disc and I'll show you. There you go. Very nice artwork. So that is I Never Sang for My Father. Next up is a western starring Gene Hackman, Candice Bergen and James Coburn in Bite the Bullet. I have heard of this one before. This one came out in the 70s. I think I have seen it on TV before, because when I watched it, a few of the scenes did kind of resonate with me, and I kind of remembered them. But check out the artwork on here. Great looking stuff. Been in a group of other people here. One of them's a reckless cowboy, the other one's an ex-mercenary, and you've also got Candice Bergen here as well. And they're all trying to race like a 700 mile journey to try to get to the old American Wild West. Beautiful looking film, fantastic shots and scenery, and Gene Hackman again is absolutely stellar in the role. I'm not a huge into westerns as I used to be, but I really did enjoy this one, and I can remember watching bits of this on TV because a few, as I said before, the scenes resonated with me. It's quite a long film at just over 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it did kind of little outstay its welcome with a few little slow scenes here and there, but still a great little film with some fantastic performances all round. You do get a theatrical trailer with this one, as well as an isolated audio soundtrack as well. So let's have a look inside. So inside you do get artwork on the disc, and you also do get artwork behind of Gene Hackman and Candy Spurgeon. So that is great stuff. So that is Bite the Bullet. Is another film surprisingly starring Gene Hackman and Candy Spurgeon from this film as well, and I had a great time with this one. This was a Stanley Kramer production, and it's the Domino Principle. What a great little thriller this one is. This one sees Gene Hackman sent to prison for killing the husband of his lover, and he's promised freedom, but he's got to do a favour. He's got to assassinate a very powerful national figure. It's a great little film, great political thriller, edge of your seat stuff, and I absolutely had a great time with it. Never heard of this film before, but really thought Gene Hackman did a fantastic job here. You do get quite a few special features here. You do get audio commentary by film historian Howard Berger and David Nicholson. You also do get Stanley Kramer, Man Out of Time, a video essay. You also get actress Karen Sharp on Stanley Kramer, a vintage featurette about the film, and a theatrical trailer as well. This one's actually brought to us by ITV Studios as well. So that is the Domino Principle, and let's have a look at the artwork on the disc and the artwork behind the scenes. Really did enjoy this film, definitely my favourite film of the box set. So that's the Domino Principle. The final film of the set is one I haven't even heard of before. The Foreign Legion. They were the greatest fighting force of all time, and they obeyed but one command: march or die. This one stars Gene Hackman, you've got Terence Hill in this, you've also got the brilliant Max von Sydow in it as well, and even Ian Holm. So it's got a great stacked cast here. As well as an ex-cadet with a group of misfits as they're going on a very dangerous semi-suicidal mission trying to protect an archaeological dig. It's quite an interesting film with some great action sequences and some very good performances all round by the fantastic cast here. Again, never heard of this one before. This one came out in 1977 and it's an hour and 47 minutes, and I had a great time with this one. Definitely a very underrated film. Love the artwork here, and this is all the description on the back. And inside we do get artwork on the disc, and we also do get a still from the film. So that is March or Die. Everything you get in Film Focus on Gene Hackman. You get March or Die, the Domino Principle, which was my favourite of the set, the Bite the Bullet, and I Never Sang for My Father, which was a really underrated delight. I like that one a lot. So that is everything you get in the Gene Hackman Film Focus box set. And you can pick this up from Imprint. I'll leave the link in the description down below where you can check out this title, the other ones I've shown, and all the other titles they have on display. They have a great selection of titles, all range of genres and films. So that's Film Focus Gene Hackman. Next up, and the final box set, is an absolutely gigantic one and a huge, wonderful set of films. It is directed by Walter Hill. This one is a humongous 6-film set with 7 or 8 discs. This includes 6 different films, and one of them is even a 4K. So look at that artwork on there. Looks fantastic. Walter Hill's done 48 hours, another 48 hours. He's done The Warriors as well, and The Driver. The Driver is actually included in this one, and it's such a great film. So somebody once said you have to wait 20 years before you can tell if a movie is any good or not. So that's probably true. Walter Hill. And you also get an image from the fantastic film The Driver with Ryan O'Neal. So let's have a look what's inside this lovely box set. So first up is a film starring James Coburn and Charles Bronson. New Orleans, 1933. In those days, words didn't buy much. Hard times. So, set in the middle of the Great Depression, it follows Bronson's character as he tries to make a living, trying to make a bit of money, and he gets into bare knuckle boxing. And it seems to be quite a fun sort of lifestyle until it takes a little bit of a turn and it's not all what he makes out to be. It's a cracking little film and great seeing Charles Bronson in another title. Haven't seen this one before, so again, really enjoyed this one. His wife, Jill Ireland's also in this one, and she does a fantastic role. And James Coburn is great in it. There's a couple of great scenes with both Coburn and Bronson, and you can really see the chemistry between them on display. This film came out in 1975. I think this came out just after Death Wish, and it's not a long film, only about an hour and a half long, and it really does fly by, and it's a very entertaining watch. Don't get no special features in this one, unfortunately, but still an absolutely great little film. And we do have an image on the disc and a picture still from the film, so let me just remove the disc and we can check this one out. So yeah, amazing stuff. Great little film, and that's Hard Times. Next up is a 4K release. Yes, a 4K release from Imprint. I didn't know they do it, and this is one of my favourite films of all time. Watched it for the first time last year and absolutely adored it. And this release is just as good, if not better, mainly due to its incredible artwork. And that's Ryan O'Neal in The Driver. Love this film. I watched this again on 4K and the transfer is absolutely fantastic. Great looking film, oozes style. Bruce Dern, Isabel Adjani, who was also in Possession, she's fantastic in this. It's about the driver, the perfect wheelman getaway driver who can perform amazing sort of stunts in a car, and it's all about the cop played by Bruce Dern trying to get him. Oozes style, so much flair, some great car chases, fantastic film. You do get 2 discs here. You get a Blu-ray special features. This is the high definition presentation by Studio Canal, audio commentary by historian and film critic Matthew Asprey Gray, Bruce Dern on the driver, actor Rudy Ramos on the driver, interviews with editor Robert K. Lambert. You do get the 4K, you get Walter Hill Masterclass, interviews with Walter Hill, alternative opening, original teasers and theatrical trailer. So inside you do get 2 discs. You get your 4K disc there of the driver, and you also do get your Blu-ray there. You also do get like a car chase scene at the back there, but unfortunately as the 4K case is black, you can't really look at it. But that is The Driver, and what a fantastic film it is, and I dig that new art style. Love it. It's a film from 1980s. Frank and Jesse James, The Long Riders. This film follows the James Younger outlaws as they try to escape prison or even death. It's a really cool little western film with some great action sequences and a really short, brisk runtime. This one stars James Keach, Stacey Keach, Dennis Quaid, Randy Quaid, Christopher Guest, Keith Carradine, David Carradine and Robert Carradine. It's a really stacked cast in here, and this one's also a 2-disc set. So this one you do get the film and audio commentaries. You also get a theatrical trailer. Second disc you get interviews with the actors from Keith Carradine, Robert Carradine, Randy Quaid to director Walter Hill and composer. You get Outlaw Brothers, the making of the film documentary, a featurette on the anatomy of a scene, and slow motion Walter Hill on Sam Peckinpah featurette. So inside you do get a still of the scene as well as 2 discs. You're both with artwork, you got your special features and your film. So that is The Long Riders. Next up is a film starring Nick Nolte. 6 soldiers, officially heroes, officially dead, using advanced weaponry to operate outside the law. Now they're up against a Stone Age cowboy with just a rifle and a tin badge. The odds are even. Extreme Prejudice. This one's a cracking little film with Nick Nolte. I think I've heard of it before, but when I finally got around to watch it, I had a great time. Coming from the late 80s, this sees a Texas Ranger as he's recruited by CIA to track down his childhood friend, who's now a ruthless drug baron. It's a great little thriller. All set around the Mexican border with the drug trafficking stuff, and I had a brilliant time with this one. I haven't seen many Nick Nolte films, but he gives a really good performance in this one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just over 1 hour and 40 minutes long, it completely flies by. Great little thriller, and I definitely look forward to watching this one again. You get a load of special features here. You get audio commentary by film critic Walter Chaw. Also another commentary by film historians Daniel Kramer and Henry Park. You get isolated score selection with audio interview with music historian John Takis and 2 interviews with Walter Hill from both 2010 and 2019. You get an interview with actor Michael Ironside. Yeah, Michael Ironside is a fantastic actor, and you also do get Powers Booth in this film as well. Nice to see him there. You get an interview with Clancy Brown, interview with director photography Matthew Leonetti, and original trailers and photo gallery. What a great film, what a great cast. Definitely highly recommend Extreme Prejudice. Next up is a film starring Mickey Rourke, and that is Johnny Handsome from 1989. This one follows Mickey Rourke as Johnny Handsome, who's facially deformed, and he takes a rap for a crime that his gang committed, and he wants a bit of revenge. But doctors believe that he could be on the path to redemption if he has facial surgery. So they give him facial surgery, and unfortunately for him, his desire for revenge takes the better of him. It's quite a good little film. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's a lot of daft fun, and it's quite a short one at an hour and 33 minutes long. It also stars Lance Henriksen and even Morgan Freeman. It's a dark time, but I had a good time with it. Beauty is a thing of mine, so is revenge. That's Johnny Handsome, and you do get audio commentary here by film critic and historians Daniel Kramer and Scout Tafoya. Again, sorry for the pronunciations, you know how bad I am. You got Walter Hill on Johnny Handsome, an interview with writer Ken Friedman, interview with makeup artist Michael Westmore, interview with stuntman Alan Graff, and the theatrical trailer as well. This is a daft film, but I had a great time with it. So that is Johnny Handsome with artwork on the disc and artwork on the back. So I'll just show you the artwork on the back as well. So that is Johnny Handsome. The final film of this set is a film starring Robert Duvall, and it's called Broken Trials, or Broken Trial. I haven't actually heard of this film before. It came out in the mid-2000s, 2006, and it's set in 1898. Follows these 2 guys here as they become the reluctant guardians of 5 abused and abandoned Chinese girls, and they try to take care and look after these girls whilst also trying to make a living for themselves. It's quite an interesting story and very slow pace. I think this may have actually been a TV movie. It's quite a lengthy film. I had to watch it in like 2 sittings. It's just over 3 hours long, but I had quite a good time with this one, and I thought Robert Duvall did a really good job in this one. You don't get many special features with this. You only do get a featurette on the making of the film, but I did have a pretty good time with it. Did thought it was a little bit too long, but probably due to it maybe being a TV movie. Performances both from the lead actors. So that's Broken Trail. Never heard of this one before, so if you've heard of this one, tell me in the comments section if you've seen it before. So that's everything you do get in the directed by Walter Hill box set. You get Broken Trail, Johnny Handsome, The Brilliant Extreme Prejudice, The Long Riders, Brilliant Driver, and the equally awesome Hard Times. And this is an absolutely stellar box set by Imprint. So they've done a truly wonderful job, and I really do like their sturdy boxes that they do house all their films in. So that is directed by Walter Hill. And the final film they sent me is a film from 2002. Never heard of this one before. Ready or Not, The Future Comes All the Same. Blue Car. Never ever heard of this one, but it's a really sweet little coming of age drama following this young woman here who's been neglected by her mother, who's quite overworked, and her father abandoned her, doesn't want to know her as well. So she feels kind of lost in life and doesn't really know where to turn. And it is a bit of a coming of age film. And she finds solace in her English teacher, who gives her inspiration and sort of lust for life to try and achieve something. Pretty inspirational film, and I had a really good time with it. Again, never heard of this one before. It's a Paramount film from 2002. I really did enjoy it, and I thought this young lady here did a brilliant performance in the role. The film is quite short. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes, so it completely flies by. And you do get a couple of special features here. You got audio commentary by the director, deleted scenes with optional audio commentary with the director as well. Justify each editing blue card, the interview with the editor, and an interview with the director of photography as well, and you also get an interview with the production designer as well. All these interviews are actually from 2023 as well, so that is Blue Car from 2002. Really nice little film, superbly shot, and a really nice transfer. So that is the alternative artwork here. Unfortunately, I don't really know any of the actors here, so this was the first time that I've seen a lot of these ones in films. So again, love the artwork, and I really do like the tagline for the film: "Ready or not, the future comes just the same." And inside, you do get artwork on the disc and a really nice little shot of our leading character walking alongside the beach. So that is Blue Car. A really cool, underrated little film. So that is everything Imprint has sent me over the past couple of weeks, and I do appreciate Imprint sending these over for me to talk about on the channel. Absolutely wonderful label with some incredible films on offer. So I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can check out all the titles Imprint have on offer. They've got many titles there and many titles announced every month, so be sure to check out and pick up some titles for yourself. If you do have some Imprint titles, tell me in the comment section down below which ones you've got and what are some of your favourite releases. And again, if you've seen them, talk about them in the comment section down below. It'll be great to chat to you about them. So for summary, they sent me the brilliant Blue Car, the absolutely tremendous directed by Walter Hill set, which includes Hard Times, The Driver, The Long Riders, Extreme Prejudice, Johnny Handsome and The Broken Trail, and the fantastic Film Focus with Gene Hackman, which includes I Never Sang for My Father, Bite the Bullet, The Domino Principle and March or Die, and also the very fine Gambler mug with the Imprint logo on. So thanks ever so much to Imprint for sending over these titles. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for watching at home. Hope you enjoyed this video. You stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.